Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and what we're going to do today is we're going to make some little scrap, I don't know what we will call them, scrap, I think Gi Kerr, now this is where I saw it, and I think she called them scrap patches, but we're going to make some of those to go in our journals. I don't have any. This is a little bag of material, or I say little, it's a big bag of material that I got from Betty. Thank you so much, Betty. And we're going to use some of this. We're going to use, I've just got this piece laying on my desk. I've got some burlap here. And then we're going to use some scraps. So this is a good scrap buster idea. And they're really good for your junk journals or for your journals. So, now you can make these any size that you want. Doesn't matter. It's just up to you what size you think you'll use in your journals. And I'm not sure, I think when G made these, I think she just, I want to say she just glued them in. You could also put your paper clips on the back, and we may do that for some of them, and then glue them on that way. So I'm just going to cut a few pieces of material. Not going to be too particular about the sizes right now, and it's good to tear them because I don't know about you, but I like the frayed edge. So you can tear some pieces. And if you don't have material, just do this with paper. You don't have to have material, but I think it's pretty to have some material. But you can do this with paper. So there we go. We've got those pieces. I'm going to cut a piece of this. This is a Sister's Design. Sister's Design, is that what that says? I don't know. This is the name. I know a lot of people ask me. Sister's Design Studio, copyright 2019. Like I said, Betty sent me this, so I'm not real sure where she picked it up. But some beautiful fabric. And we're just going to... And I'm just going to cut some in different sizes, tear some in different sizes, and we'll go from there. And I like to just clip the material a little bit and then tear. Okay. Now let's grab some of the burlap. Now this burlap has some lace on it. It's very, very pretty. So I like that, but it will still fray a little bit. So we use that, and I think on that one I'm just going to leave that one that size. This was an old flower, or a flower, not an old flower, but a flower that I had cut apart, and we're going to use part of that. I'm going to take that rough part right there off. So we use that, and I'll just cut another piece of this. This is some that I had done some practice stamping on. And we're going to cover part of this top anyway, so I'm not going to worry about what's on them. Alright, now we're going to grab some scraps. Now you just need your scrap papers, any kind of scrap that you have. It doesn't have to be a particular thing. Or you can put little labels on there. I'm probably going to put some things, different things on mine. I may cut that down and put that on one. Now I didn't watch all of G's, so I'm not sure exactly what all she did. I mainly just saw her picture, truthfully. I went to sleep. Again, I go to sleep when I start watching your videos. Not that it's boring, and I don't just do it with G, I do it with just about everybody. I just go to sleep. I cannot stay awake some days, some nights. So what we're going to do is just grab, let me look and see what material I have right here. Here we go. This will make some pretty, and I've got another piece of this that I can do some stamping on, so we're going to use this. This will make a pretty piece right there. Okay, now I'm going to ink mine up. That's something you don't have to do if you don't want to. But I'm going to put ink around mine because I think that's going to look good. So this is something, when you get to this point, you can design them like you want. But see, that would go on there. And that, to me, just makes a cute little, it almost looks like a little stamp. And you can put it on your pages. Okay, we're going to try to fray around this one. This one's got a lot of glue right here at the edge, but I think maybe we can fray a little bit. Have to cut that glue chunk off. That's where it was glued together as a flower, so we want to cut that off so that we can get it to fray. And I have a whole roll of burlap I need to drag out and do some things with. Okay, I think with this, I think I might turn that lace in a little bit, or I might just trim this side off a little. Okay, I'm just going to trim that one off, and then we've got that frayed. It's frayed a little bit much, so I'm going to cut those little pieces down. Okay, then we can put that down on there. Okay, I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. And I will link Gi's video below. You can go over and check hers out. Okay, so we're going to put that down just like that. It's nothing hard. It's nothing that you can't do. It's just getting some of your scraps used up and some of your scrap material. Maybe you have some little pieces of scrap material that you'd like to do some different things with. This is just something that you can do with those. And I think she stitched around hers, and I will probably stitch around these, but I won't necessarily do it on camera, but I'll stitch around a couple and let you see how it looks. The stitching around them, I think, just sets them off and makes them look a lot better, but you don't have to stitch. You can just ink and leave it at that. Okay, let's do a little bit of fraying on this one. Now, I think I'm going to put some of this type on there. Really, this is handwritten on that piece. Let's see. I need it about that big. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit on the sides. I think that will be good enough. So this is scrap busting at its finest, because you're literally using little pieces. Since I'm going to be stitching mine, I'm only going to glue right in the middle. Let's use a piece of this. I think this is so pretty. Look, we've got these, and these came from, let me think, Triple V Vintage, I think. Is that right? I hope that's right. If it's not, let me know in the comments if this is not Triple V, but I'm pretty sure that it is. But it may be E-Papery, so I'll have to look it up. But you can let me know in the comments if you know which one it might be. Okay, on this one, what we're going to do, pull my little garbage basket over here that's full and needing to be emptied. And these are some little tickets. I'm going to cut these out. I'm not going to cut all of them out because I'm not going to use all, but I am going to cut a few. Okay. Now I've got to empty my little scrap bucket there. And then I'm just going to ink around it to cover up that white. And what we'll do is put this down on there. Like that. And then I'm just going to grab a little piece of this. This is just a little scrap piece of that writing. I think we'll just put that right at the bottom. It just gives the bottom of that a little bit more interest, keep it from being so blank. And I'll hold all of these up once I get them sewn or once they dry. Isn't that cute? So we're going to lay the ones that I've got drying over there. Now I'm going to do one on this. Save those little pieces right there. Now what do we want to put on this one? I don't want to keep using that piece. Let's see what else we have here. Let's fray this one a little bit, and I think I know what I'm going to do with it. And these will add so much to your pages. You don't realize sometimes when you have a page that's not quite blank, but almost blank, and you just put a little cluster of something up in the corner. And these are not necessarily clusters, but just put a little something up in the corner, and it makes it look, to me, look so much better. I was thinking about putting that sunshine on there. What do you think? No, I don't really want that on there. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I've got this. I'm going to choose a portion to use. I think it might be this right here. Cut this out. And this is not necessarily a scrap, but I've had it laying here a couple of days, and I'm just going to use a piece of it. So right there, and then maybe right there. Let's go ahead and ink around that. And you could tear these pieces if you wanted and put them on here. Just going to cut them. And your material can be colored, it can be plain, it can be anything that you have. Burlap, cotton. You could do this with paper, like I said, or you could do it with lace and trims. Alright, let's grab another piece. Let's try a piece of this. And this material is pretty in itself. You wouldn't necessarily need to cover everything up, but you can put a little piece in the middle and you can still see all of that other. So it's not that bad. You can still see all the background if you just put a little piece in the middle. And fray them. I mean, if you have a material that will fray, which most material will, if you get it torn a little bit, fray them out a little, and that, to me, that makes them look better. Now we'll find something to put on there. We might put that in the middle there. That's cute. Let's go ahead and cut it with our pinking shears, because it's like a little stamp. Ooh, I think that's going to be cute. And I'm going to ink this one in blue, just because I still have blue out here on my desk from our blue journal. I did finish the blue journal today. I just went ahead and put the other pockets and tags and all of that inside it. Oops, I just glued that with art glitter glue, but I think it'll hold. So I did finish that up, so that will be going up for sale shortly. I don't know how shortly, because I don't know if I'll get it posted tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow. But look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay. And that's before we stitch around it. Okay, I just reached in my bag there and grabbed out some more scraps. This is just some cotton material, I do believe. Oh, I can not tear that one. And then just spray it out a little bit. If you have an old handkerchief or an old dress or something that you'd like to cut up, now's the time. Just cut pieces up of it and use it. So Mr. Witt went back to the doctor today to have his checkup, and everything was good. Everything checked out A-okay, so we're very thankful for that. And let's see. Melina's not feeling well today. She had a major headache. I think she said vertigo basically, but she just didn't feel well. So she stayed home today. She didn't come over. And let's see, we got all of the E-Club kits out the door. We had to wait this month on some items to be delivered, which was kind of aggravating, but that's the world that we're in right now. So we had to wait on some of that, but they're all gone. What else can I tell you? What else can I update you on? Let's see, I just pulled out some more scraps to use. The mystery boxes should go out tomorrow. Those should be going out tomorrow afternoon if nothing happens to hinder us doing that. Let's see. We do have, I think there's only like 5 or 6 more mystery boxes to go, and they will be all gone. They're going to have all kinds of goodies in them. So those will go out, and then after that, the AJ kits will go out. So back to back to back. And after that, I'm going to retire. No, I'm kidding. After that, I'm going to take a rest. Oh, man. It's been fun, though. We have laughed and had a good time, but it's been a lot of work. And we're not finished yet. Oh, I like that. I like that. The flowers on that background. Woo, stuck to my finger. That's cute. Okay. Put that one over there. I have this piece. And I want to say this is muslin. I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say. Muslin. Anyway, this is a good fraying material right here. Frays very well. Alright, let's grab something to put on there. Oh, look at this. Let's try to get that little bird on there. So I need to cut this down. These are all scraps that we have just stuck back in our little scrap drawer. Well, I say scrap drawer. I have a little scrap bag that I put my scraps in. My small scraps. Okay, let's trim it off a little bit more. Oh, now that is cute. Okay, whoops. Let's do some inking on him so that he will show up. So the tiniest of scraps or the largest of scraps. I know G made some that were very, very tiny, very small. So you can do them large or small, doesn't matter. Oh, that is cute. I like that one now. And see, don't worry about them being perfect. Just get some together. Isn't that cute? Okay, put that one over there. Well, I think we'll do another one of these. I like that. And this is just a scrap piece that I had left over when I was... It's almost like a canvas. It's pretty thick. I did a journal, the inside journal, and I had these scrap pieces left over, or the inside of a journal. I'll get it out of my mouth in a minute. So I had those pieces left, and I just thought they would work out well. Let's see. I don't want to use that. I'd like to, oh, this might be pretty. Let's try this piece. Find my pen. I do have a pencil under here somewhere. We will mark this, and then I think I'm just going to tear it with my ruler. I've got to stop starting a sentence and then finishing it later. Melina said, Mother, it's like you lose your train of thought completely. You start a sentence and then all of a sudden you wait for a few seconds and then you finish it. I said, well, you know, when you're concentrating, you can't help that. I get a train of thought going, and then all of a sudden I see a piece of paper that I need to cut or trim or whatever. And so it's like, oh, I gotta stop and do that. It's just one of those things. Oh yeah, I like that on there. Okay, let's put that right there. Again, I'm just putting enough Fabri-Tac to glue that right in the middle. But if you're not going to stitch, then just go ahead and sew all the edges down. That cute. Okay, I think I want to use this little stamp on another piece. This one's got a little bit more color to it, and I think it'll be pretty. So let's grab, see what it looked like on there. No, I don't want it on there. I think I want it on another piece of this brown. They just show up pretty good on there. And I think I'm going to turn that writing sideways. So Presley, Alicia is letting Presley learn to drive by driving up their driveway. She is 12, going to be 13 in December. So she had to call me a minute ago and FaceTime me and say, Nana, you've got to watch me driving. So she showed me how she drove up the driveway. She does a very good job. Of course, her mother had to holler at her 2 or 3 times because she was watching the dog and turning completely around with the vehicle going forward. So Alicia's like, quit watching the dog and watch in front of you. and then Alicia pulled the camera back to her, and I said, welcome to my world. I remember those days teaching you girls how to drive. We used to go to the parking lot of the school. When school was out, we would go up there and I would let them drive around and around and around and around in circles and up and down the driveways and stuff to learn how to drive. And sometimes I'd be yelling at them, stop, stop, you're going too fast. But that's the way they learn. That is the way they learn. Okay, let's put maybe a piece of this on there. Let's see, about like that maybe. And you can see I'm not cutting anything with a trimmer. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit off. That's a pretty piece of paper. And that is a digital from, I'm not sure right now. I will, if I can remember, I will look it up and put it down below. But I'm not real sure where this one come from. That is cute. I like that one too. Alright, let's try another one. And like I said, make them as large or as small as you want. You don't have to make them any particular size. Let's try some for fall maybe. Get some fall colors out here. I don't really have a lot of fall material, I don't think. We do a piece of that. Oh, here's a piece. Let's do a piece of that. I don't think I have a lot of fall printables even. I haven't printed anything out lately that's fall. Since I've finished the blue journal, it's about time to start on fall. So that will probably be our next journal, is a fall journal. So we'll start making some ephemera and things like that for a fall journal, because that will be happening before we know it. And then I need plenty of ephemera And I don't think I have but 1 or 2 pieces for fall. I'm just going to push that right over there for now. Hope that's not distracting to you. So I guess I do have Susan's fall, but I'm going to use, it's from Hello Susan. I'm going to use her fall, the fall digital that she sent me. I am going to use for one of the fall journals. And then I've got to find another. But I want to make some fall pieces. Nope, not particularly care for that one. Let's see what we find in here. Okay, we've got a few pieces that are kind of fall-ish. So we'll do, I think I'm going to do maybe that on there. So you see it only takes just a small piece to make these. Doesn't take a big piece of material or paper at all. Which way is the right way up? And like I was talking about, if you wanted to have these as clips to put on your page, you could put a paper clip right here and then put another little piece of paper on top of it and have it where you could slide. We'll try to do one of those. So let's grab another piece of the burlap. And that burlap always goes good with fall, I think. I think burlap and fall are just meant for each other. Okay. And what about I think this one. I think this piece. And I'll just tear it down a little bit more and put it on there. Now see, these are addictive. This is something that I get started making and I don't want to stop. Because they're easy, they're quick, and they use up lots of scraps. I will also show you how these will look when you put them in your journal too. Yeah, I like that. Now you could put something else on top of these if you want to put more of embellishments on top. You could add, you know, a little label or word or something on there. Could cut a little word out of a piece of book page and put that on there. That would be fun. Let's see. See if we have a word right here anywhere. Or what about a tiny little butterfly? I think we've got some tiny little butterflies that one of you guys sent me. Let's see if I can find them. Yeah. Right here. Oh, these are so small. We could put 2 on there maybe. Let's see. See what color we've got here. Oh, I like that one. Now I'm going to ink around the edges on these just so that it'll make them stand out a little bit more on that paper. And these, let's see, who did these come from? I don't remember. Oh, that's a vellum one. It was actually on a piece of paper, but it's vellum. I don't know if that one will show up. Yes, it will. Look at there. Ooh, I like that one. Okay, we'll put those 2 little butterflies on there. I don't know if my glue, I have left it open. Those are cute. Some little butterflies on there. And I have some little tiny labels that I can put on there too. I may grab them out in a minute. Okay, let's do another one of these. And, ooh, I like that green. Why don't we do that? And that can be used for fall. And you can ink around your material if you want to. I ink material a lot. Once that's stitched, I think that's going to be so pretty. Now I want to do these two, and then I'm going to stitch a couple, and we will kind of go from there. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. That's a pretty one for fall. And you can do these in layers and make them look more like clusters if you want to. I'm just going to put the one layer on mine. Okay. Oh, I got a glob of glue right there that went through that material. That material is kind of thin, and it went right through it. Alright, let's do this one. Oh, what about just a piece like this? Okay, I think on this one I'm just going to put this little piece of paper, and this is just a piece of a ledger page, a digital ledger page. And the writing is going to run sideways, but I don't care. I can put it in my journal any way that I want to, so it doesn't matter if it runs a little sideways. Because I can always put it in the journal like that, and it won't be sideways. Okay. Alright, I think on this one, I'm going to put a little butterfly too. Let's see what we got. This is a different size. Ooh, that's too big for that one. So we'll go back to one of these small ones, little tiny one. Quite a few of these. Oh, there's a nice green one. Yeah, that'll work. I want to say these came from Cindy York, but don't quote me. Cindy, if these are not yours, just tell me. But these are not yours. That's cute. A little butterfly. And let's see. I don't think that needs a butterfly on it. That one doesn't. This one could possibly. And we've got a little gray looking butterfly here, so we'll put that on there. I had been hoarding these in my stash because I didn't know exactly how I wanted to use them. So this is perfect opportunity for these little tiny butterflies. Okay. Put that over there. That one's got a butterfly on it, so I don't think we might just need a little tiny label on that one. This one doesn't need a butterfly. That one doesn't need a butterfly. That one, I don't think that does. And let's see what one would look like on there. Well, we could put one on there. It's not going to hurt anything. I don't know how in the world you cut these little tiny ones out. Are these, is this a punch that you had? These are tiny, tiny. Not seen a punch that small. Let's see, that one could use a little one if I have one that would go. That one would possibly go right there. Oh, I don't think it will show up though, even if I put it on there. Maybe right there. Alright, I'm going to ink around this one in blue. We'll just see if I can make it pop a little bit more. These are mostly real tan, neutral colors. So we'll see if we can make him pop. Put him right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now what I'm going to do is grab my little small labels, and we'll see which ones of these need labels. This little piece of lace that I cut off of one of them, I'm just going to glue it right here on the side of this one. See that? Okay, let's grab my little tiny labels. Oh me, hope everything's not going to fall on you. Alright, here's a whole little sheet of my little labels. Okay, let's see if we can ink these little bitties up, and we will put them down. Now for someone who's really, really fond of doing little bitty intricate work, this is it, because this is teeny tiny. Usually I'm not too fond of this, but I do like to use these little pieces in my journal. And I'm down to just a very few right now. So let's see. This one on here. Document. And I will hold them all up when I get everything on there. Oops. So these are so tiny I can't even hold them. One little tiny bit of glue. I'm going to put thankful on that one because that's going to be in some of my fall journals. Okay, this one says blessed. And we'll put that one, right there maybe. Okay. And this one says journal. Let's see, where do we need this one? Ooh, let's put it up here. Or maybe right there. Okay, got those. That one, that one, that one, that one. And then I'm going to do a few more of these, and then I'm going to go stitch. And then I will come back and show you what they look like once they're stitched. The stitching makes a world of difference since I only glued them in the middle. So, do that. This one says inspire. We have another blessed. Can't get too many blessed, can we? Oh, let's see. We'll put you one up there, little birdie. Okay. And this little one. Okay, that one says memories. I know these are tiny, tiny for you to see, but just trying to read them to you as we go along. I don't think I'll put anything on that one or anything else. Alright, and I don't think I'm going to put anything on that one or that one. So let me stitch on these real quick, and then I'll come back and show you how they look. And we'll put one in our journal, and we might even put some clips on the back of some of them. Okay, I brought these back over just like they come out of my sewing machine. I didn't cut all the threads off over there. Thought I'd wait till I got back. But I'll show them to you one at a time. Isn't that cute? And see what a difference it makes when you stitch around them. And if you like the threads, you could leave the threads on here. I usually just cut mine off. Isn't that pretty? I think that one's pretty. Oh, I had it upside down. Sorry about that. There we go. And then this one I thought turned out really cute. Let's go ahead and trim those little strings off. But look, doesn't that turn out cute? I like it. And then this one, a little fall one. This is a piece of that, it's almost like a canvas material, but it's rather rough, and I think it turned out really good. I'm going to lay it under something so that little corner will fold back down, but I don't know if you can see the stitching on some of them, but look, isn't that cute? I know it gets really blurry when I get real close. That one, just a little birdie. And this one, this is another one of those little labels or little tickets. I got strings everywhere. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This one, I really like how it turned out. And at first, it was not one of my favorites, but now I think it's one of my favorites. Let me get these strings cut off and I'll show you. It turned out really cute when I stitched around it. I think that turned out cute. And then this one, the little green one, turned out, I don't know, when I stitched around them, they just kind of come to life. Just made the world of difference. And you can hand stitch around these if you don't have a sewing machine. You can hand stitch. Don't have to have a sewing machine. Or you can just leave them glued and just glue all the way to the edges. You can do that too. That one I did a little bit of a curve there, but oh well. It's okay. And then this one is sweet too. I like that brown and blue together. And here's another brown and blue. And then the last one, this one is cute too. Trim some of these strings off. Some of them I had a lot more strings than others because I attached some of them and just stitched one right after the other. So, okay. So there's that one. Cute. And then I have still got tons and tons of material and material scraps that I can use to make more of these. So I'm going to lay them all out here so you can see. Let me get my glue bottles capped back up so they don't dry out on me. Okay. That one will most likely go that way. There's that one. And we made a lot in just a short period of time. You know, it took me longer to stitch them than I think it took me to make them. And that didn't take very long at all, truthfully. Right, so there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that we made in just a short period. Now, to put a paper clip on the back of one of these, let's see if we can do that. Let me grab a paper clip. And I think on one of these, I would use just a small paper clip. And I would just glue it. Let's see, I would glue this way. I would just glue it right down there at the top. And then I would just take another piece of burlap, the same size, and I would just put down and just glue it right up here at the top. I think that would work. Let's see. Yeah. Just take a piece of burlap that's the same size and just glue it across the top. Then you would still have that open, your little paper clip open, where you could slide it down on your page. See if I can do that without attaching. Yeah, like that. Okay, let me just go ahead and glue this on. Might as well. We'll just see if it works right. And we might have to put a piece of paper on the back. I don't know. Make sure I get the paper clip on the right end. Okay. And I'm going to turn this little small piece of the paper clip down. The larger piece up. Now, this may take a little bit to dry. I don't know. Don't know how quick this is going to dry. And we may just use this piece and cut it off. Like that. Excuse me. And let's cut that off. Right there. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit more glue over here on each edge. On each edge of this, just put a little bit of glue and glue that down. Okay. Now let's see if this is going to work. It's not dry yet, so it may come loose. But let's just see. So here is the blue journal. Let me put something down so I don't get anything on it. This is the blue journal. I went ahead and put all of this on there, and I put these 3 little flowers on there to bring out this blue in here, and then I stitched the butterfly down just in the 4 corners with a dark blue thread, and then I just tucked that tag in there. Alright, let's see if this works. What about right here? Now I'm not going to press it too hard because this is not dry yet. I'm just going to see if it works. Yes, it does. It works. So then you've got this on this side, and you could glue another little piece of paper on this side and make it double-sided if you wanted to. If you wanted to do that, and you could push it on down once this dries. But like I said, my little paper clip is not dry yet. All my glue. But isn't that cute? Or if you wanted to just use these to glue down, you could just, let's say, glue it down in a corner. Not that page. We wouldn't. We would probably, let's see, right there. You could glue it down there and just glue the 2 sides and have it as a little tuck, like that. And then again, you can put your paper clip on the back and then put it on if you wanted to. Wouldn't that be pretty? That goes with that page real well. So either way that you want it, and you can also bring your little clips and things in from the side. Let's say you had one that was sideways, which some of mine are. You can bring them in from the side like that too. Here is the journal. I'll flip through it real quick just to let you see. You saw these, and I just put a few more tags in there. Finished off all the tags, stitched around some of them, and added some tags in different places. More tags in a lot of places. And then I put more lace on the edges. And there, I think I showed you that one. And then, let's see. This I put down, and I just put some little tickets and things all tucked in there. More tags and things, just decorated it up. I put a big butterfly here and just have a little card behind that. And I just put this little tag up under there. Put this big tag up under there. It's got some seam binding on the top of it. Put this pocket down that's got a little pocket here on the front, and I put some little tickets in there, and then I put just a little tag back there. Put this clip on. This is something that we made on one of Melina's challenges. It's got some little tickets in the little pocket here, and then some little tickets and things hanging there, and it clips on. It's a paper clip. On this side I just tucked in a little ticket, and then here I just tucked some little nursery rhyme pages up under that. And let's see, that one you saw. This one I put a doily and a tag, and then this is a pocket that we made. Here I put a piece of the edge of the material that we put on the inside of it that I tore off. I put a piece of that there. I thought that was cute. And then let's see. Here I put part of a belly band, and then I put one of those little books that we made that has the material up here and the little dragonfly. I just tucked it under there. And then right here, you saw that one. I just added some different tags and little pieces of vellum and all kinds of things on there, and then a tag behind. And then let's see. Here, I showed you that one. I just added some more tags to it. More tags here. And more lace there. And then this is another little clip that I think I got from one of you guys. I can't remember if I made that or got it from one of you. And then I just tucked a little tag that we made up under there, and that is a digital doily that I got, I think, from Rachel. And this one, I just put some more tags in there. And that one you saw. I don't think I added anything to that one. And then here I just added some more vellum and tags and tickets and things down here, and then all of that other you saw. So that is the journal. But I thought it turned out super cute. Oh, I did add 2 little charms down here. One is a little dragonfly, and then this one is one of the Tim Holtz numbers. So I did put 2 little charms on there. But I thought this was cute. That tag, I liked how that looked in there. It's got almost the same color as this butterfly on there. So I took that in there, and like I said, I did put these are little rosettes, and they're acrylic rosettes, and I put those on there. And I just finished hand stitching it. So that is that journal, and like I said, it'll probably go up tomorrow in the shop. I don't think I'll have time to get it up today. It's already pretty late. But this is what I wanted to show you today. So there's lots of different ways that you can make these, and you can, stitch them in. You can just stick them down, glue them down to your page, or you can put the little paper clip on there like we did here, and then have them clip at the top of the page. Lots of different ways that you could do these, but just pull out your scraps and make some of these. They're a lot of fun. They're addictive. I will warn you, they're very addictive. So when you get started, you're not going to want to stop. I just want to keep going on all this material and fabric and paper and scraps and everything that I've got. But I need to go eat supper since I didn't have any lunch. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you give these a try. If you do, make sure that you go over and share them in our Facebook group. That link is directly below the video. And we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.